What is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Dent Digest Live Show. What up, Manny?
What's up, Ryan? What's up, everyone out there?
You're having a good night, I see.
I got a preview. I got a little bit glimpse of Corey. Oh man, I can't wait to everyone.
I got a couple things. I got to show you here. We got a little special guest that's going to pop on real quick because I want to go over something because I don't know all the facts about it. I've been kind of out of the loop there. But I want to show you something that finally came in that I'm kind of excited about. So we got the fresh RPS shirts, right? Fresh RPS shirts.
Nice.
But what do you know about the free hugs? What do you know about the free hugs up in here? Look at that. Free hugs.
Oh man, I love that.
So, free hugs are in. Free hugs are in. Anyway.
Oh, and you're wearing it too. I hadn't realized that. Oh man.
Anyway.
That is so funny.
So
this is going to be a great show. Shout outs to everyone in the house.
So how are you?
I'm doing good. You know, thank God. Just busy. This train has not stopped. And it was kind of hot today. It's been hot this week in Cali.
Well,
so
what's hot for you?
Today I actually hit 90. Yeah. Wow. And but yeah, so it's been busy, it's been hot, and kind of waiting for Saturday already. But shout out to Dave-O in the house. Shop.
Me too. But, I'm not working this weekend. I'm not even going to the shop. I am staying home because I need it, man. It's been
Yeah, how you been, Ryan? You've been busy, huh?
Yeah, a little bit. Today I wanted to do a live because I've been trying to do like a live update every Wednesday, and I looked down this morning. I was like, I was at the shop at 6:30 or 6 o'clock, and I was like, it's Thursday. I totally forgot about Wednesday. So then I was like, I'll do this, and it was just one of these days. I was telling our guest, bro, I really could not fix a dent today.
Really?
Everything I touched just, it got to the point to where it was 3:30. Threw all my tools on the ground, which I usually don't do. Looked at Mikey and I said, I'm out. Got my truck and I drove home.
Really? Just
straight left.
Days, huh?
Yeah. You know, it is what it is, man. It's one of them days. You can't tell me you haven't had a day.
Yeah, I was just going to tell you, Tuesday was that day for me. Tuesday, Bro. Tuesday was one of those days that, like, if there was a risky dent to do, I'm not doing it. Like, no, you do not want me to do your dent today.
You know what? And I've heard this before from other dent guys. Never, discredit your repair, right? So I had this really, really bad dent, RAV4, in the corner of the bumper and the flare. I mean, it was sharp and hard, damaged the edge. I'm like, is the paint broken? She goes, no, not at all. Comes in, it's all bubbled up on the edge because the edge is like karate chopped.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't want you to take the bumper off because my husband glued it back on there. And I'm like, okay, this is how we're going to do this. So I do this repair and I'm fighting it. And it is just fighting me. I mean, it is just not moving.
Yeah.
I'm in there with a sharp tool trying to get the edge up. I ended up, this thing was bad, dude. Like so bad to where when I left, Mikey was touching up the body line, and I was like, I got to charge her something. I told her $600 or something, and I wrote a bill for $100, and I was driving down the road, and I was like, nah, you know what? I call him back. I'm like, make it $200. She picked up the car and calls me and says, Ryan, I just want to tell you, you did an amazing job. And I was like,
that, man.
No, I did not. That's why your bill is $200 and not $600. Like, It looked like hamburger meat. It was just not good. But things happen, man. Things happen. But I want to get our guest on real quick to get through this one thing. I told him he only had a couple minutes. So I want to get him on here. And the main thing it's about, and I've had this tool for 2 weeks. And I talked to him today, and he goes, have you tried it? I said, "Do you want me to be honest to you, or you want me to lie to you?" And I said, "No, I have not. I'm kind of been spinning my wheels. I put it on the wall and just haven't had time to try it. So I wanted to get it on. And it is this tool.
Let's see. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So it is a very, very pretty tool. So a little bit different than some of his other stuff. So
I saw that tip.
Let's get him on. I want to get Mr. Dent Reaper on for 2 seconds to go over this tool because I don't know all the facts about it and why he made the changes and what's going on. Mr. John Vidine.
What up, Manny? Shutty, how you guys doing?
What's up, John? We're trying to see, you've been pushing a lot of aluminum stuff or what?
Yeah, it's a wide variety. I do a mixed bag of wholesale and retail, and you never know what you're gonna get.
Because I saw that tip, and I was just like, that will push any aluminum steel like nothing.
Oh yeah, she's good and sharp, we like to say.
So what's the deal with this thing?
Well, those SUVs where the rear wheel arch goes into the rear door.
I usually drill like a 3/4 inch hole in there. I usually don't have a problem.
You don't have a drill?
Bro, I just was getting so sick and tired of spinning out of those damn doors. And I said, you know what? I know a guy who can make me this tool. So I drew it up, called A1, and bingo bango. We got it in. We made a couple tweaks, and the finished form is what you got in your hand. We call it the Super Scythe, and nobody can pronounce it. It's terrible branding. That's my fault. The Reaper holds a scythe, and it's a massive 6-inch kick. It's bigger than anything out there that I know of, yeah, she'll get the job done. My preferred method is put a gorilla grip on that thing because
you have
that little handle. That little handle is not going to give you as much leverage, and this big of a kick without this big of a handle is almost counterproductive. So
I think you're right about that, John.
The stainless is.
Yeah, and stainless, listen, I've learned my lesson. That's probably going to be anything I come out with that's a push rod. It's going to be stainless from here on out because everybody complains about dealing with the rust and, the carbon steel is a little bit stronger, but it is it's higher maintenance. So we're trying to make things easier for everyone. So
how much of a bigger kick is that compared to the Reaper rod?
The Reaper rod. Well, I think I got one back here.
So that one's 6 inches, right? A kick.
Yeah, this is 6 inches. I got an Angel rod and a Reaper rod. We got backups on backups on backups. So, well, these are the same, obviously. The Angel rod and the Reaper rod are exactly the same. So we'll just go off of the Angel rod, but it's kind of hard to do to line these up shaft to shaft because
two inches
this one has the Angel rod swoops back like this. So if I'm holding these shafts parallel, you got that back swoop. But if I match the curves up,
hold them shafts.
Yeah, it's about 2 inches, I would say.
Pretty close to 2 inches. The original Reaper and the Reaper and Angel rods are both just a little bit over 4 inches, and this is actually just a little bit over 6 inches.
Nice.
So it is massive. There's the door lords are 5 inches, and
but they're more straight. Right?
Yeah. They do have Jack Bucknell was live on I don't know if he was live on TikTok and Instagram, and I don't know if those videos live on in infamy or if it was just a one-time shot, but I should see if I can get a copy of that because he did a great demonstration lining all different tools up next to each other.
He does great videos.
Yeah.
And he doesn't care. That's the best part. You
Oh
know?
yeah.
He's like, I can't even pronounce the name. I don't even know.
Yeah, well, that's why I made sure to pronounce it for everybody. Super Scythe.
Scythe.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
I'm glad you could pop on real quick. It was a last minute thing. We talked earlier today, and I was like, I'll call you back. And I texted him at like,
John, is that one being sold individually, or do you have like your 3 package deal?
No, so I just started with the one for now, and
Okay.
yeah, the 3-piece set is in the works, but they'll be sold individually. And
Okay.
and
Well, what does that
hopefully-
run for, John?
$159, fully stainless. You get the full stainless hub with that, and then you can get it like Shutt's got there with a handle. But if you get the one with the handle, you'll get the A1 carbon steel hub, which
oh yeah, you're right.
they're both this. I mean, they're virtually the same, but one won't ever rust.
Yeah.
So if you get the stainless tequila hub, it'll never rust.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can you buy that stainless tequila hub on A1?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
You can get it on dentreaper.com, or you can get it on A1 as well.
Okay.
Nice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, Anson's basically made that available. I mean, obviously you got to pay for it, but you can put it on just about any tool. So, and all the Reaper stuff that Anson carries has the stainless tequila hub. They carry the Reaper rods and Angel rods and the Reaper picks now too. So.
Thanks, man. We love you, bro. Thanks for
I love you guys.
Thanks for bringing out some tools, some nice tools out to our industry. So thank you. We appreciate you.
Shucks, man. Shucks. Hey, I got a joke of the day for you.
Okay, go ahead.
What's purple is coming soon and rhymes with blue?
Glue.
What's purple.
Glue.
Oh no! I don't even have my sample stick. I was going to show it to you.
Glue.
Dent Reaper glue coming soon. I don't know what I did with the last stick I had. Coming soon.
Does it smell like grape?
You know what? If you buy a bag, you'll find out.
There we go.
Scratch and sniff, baby. Scratch and sniff. Johnny, thank you, buddy. You have a great night.
Hey,
thank you, John.
Sorry to sneak in the shameless plug, but I had to do it. Love you guys.
Thank you.
Good old Vidine.
Yes.
I got something else.
Shout out to everyone in the house.
We got a bunch of people in here. I'm trying to keep
Danny.
up with the comments. But I got something in the mail today I was kind of excited about because I think this will be useful. The light, the pocket light from Pro PDR. So
yeah.
I'm excited for it. You know,
very handy. And
we're gonna see.
Bright too.
You know, so we're gonna see my only complaint, my first complaint on this thing. I haven't even had it for 12 hours.
What's that?
Doesn't come with a charging cable.
Oh.
Come on, guys. Come on, Pro PDR. Are you serious? Come on. That's my review.
But I will tell you, I mean, ever since I bought it at MT, I have not had to recharge it just yet.
Well, that's good because it doesn't come with a cable.
Yeah.
Now, my good friend Matt Boyette surprised me with a gift, and I teased him. I called him because it was here. It was here for a couple days, and I said, "Man, I got your box. I really appreciate it." He's like, "Did you open it?" I said, "No." I said, "I got a real problem though." He goes, "What's that?" I said, "You're hiding something from me." He goes, "What's that?" I said, "How did you fit that Milwaukee pack out in that little box?" Right? Because I was teasing him. I wanted the pack out. Bro, he's got the probably the coolest dent hat out there right now. This hat is so sick.
Yeah, it is sick.
Thank you, Boyette. Like that is just a cool ass old school hat. So if you guys want one of these, reach out to Matt Boyette. I'm sure he can hook it up. But that is such a cool hat, man. I really appreciate it. My wife's like, "Oh, I'm stealing that one." I was like,
Yeah, Bones PDR was wearing it. I was like, man, that looks sick.
So, what else? What else is up with you?
Nothing. I'm excited for Corey, man. Can we bring Corey in, please?
You ready?
Yeah,
I know you're dying. You're having a hard time.
You know what?
Right now.
He's killing it, man. He's killing it. He does great repairs, and I got to hang out with him at MTE, and he's an awesome dude, man.
I had to apologize to him tonight already.
What's that?
I said, man, I just realized I wasn't even following you on Instagram. How the hell did that happen?
Oh,
but
man.
I'll tell you.
And his TikToks?
I watch his TikToks.
I think his TikToks are, man, off the hook.
You know, I like the one when he was like, you know, everybody says, man, you got these poles in your middle of your building. And he's like, oh, yeah? And he's ratcheted with a ratcheting strap. So, you know.
I love his the one where he brings out his wife. His wife reacts when he's buying tools.
Yeah. Or him bouncing on the ratchet strap. So let's get him on here.
Yeah, let's get him on, man.
What is up, Corey?
PDR Cowboy.
PDR Cowboy. You
there
know.
He is.
What's going on?
Let's see your outfit. Let's stand up for
Well,
a second. Let's see your outfit.
I've got the jeans on, so you don't get the full picture, but we've got the
we got enough
Encore,
picture.
the Dent superhero.
Wait, what's the E for?
For Encore.
Encore. Encore
okay,
Denver
that's
Fair.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm sticking to PDR Cowboy, man. Like
I do PDR Cowboy is my favorite one, to be honest with you.
Oh man. So Corey, where are you from? I mean, where are you at? Sorry, me and Ryan are excited to ask you questions, man. So.
Yeah, dude, we're in Conway, Arkansas. So you know, Arkansas is a real place. I don't know if y'all realize that, but we do know English. We have paved roads. It's so real. Did he say what kind of boots? Yeah, I've got my clouds on, so I have the pavement boots today.
Nice. So let's get into first. We're gonna do the joke. We're gonna do the joke of the day. Let's get that over before we get into it.
Corey, you gotta nail this one, man. Come on,
Manny. You've been practicing.
I got one yet.
You've been practicing, Manny, or what?
No, every week I get thrown off. Like,
what has hands but cannot clap? What has hands but cannot clap? Come on, guys. Come on, boys.
Damn.
Come on. There's 30 people in here. Somebody's got to figure this out.
I'm gonna look in the comments.
Come on. Come on.
A T-Rex.
Oh my gosh, guys. I'm starting to lose faith.
I mean, I do feel like
look at Kent. Kent got it. A clock. Kent got it.
Thinking that.
A clock. Look at that. He was on it. Actually, James Bernard got it first, but you know,
I just put too much thinking into this joke.
So, how long have you been doing PDR?
That was a good one.
How long have I been doing it? Well, how long have I been doing it or doing it right?
I guess since you thought you were doing it.
So, you know, it's hard to think back. I don't have a whole lot of photos, and that's what helps me remember dates. But I feel like I started buying tools. So we had a hailstorm in 2017, and my wife's car got hit. And I said, you know, I was a body man. And I said, well, you know what? I can figure this. So I bought Dentcraft tools.
Just like everybody guy in the world. Oh, I can do that.
Yeah, so those Dentcraft tools sat for a long time. I would say probably 2019 is really when I picked it back up and started playing with it and thought, hey, bodywork sucks. I got to find out how to do this PDR thing. So I trained online, real world dent trainer. and just practiced at the body shop every day. So I would say 18 and a half, 19 is when I really got into it. And I quit my job in February of 2021. So professionally since February of 2021.
Wow.
I could maybe, I was pretty close to being able to glass most small dents. Big dents, I could get them, you know, looking all right where you could block them or something. But doing it every day, man, that's what got me to where, you know, I am now. But yeah.
How long were you a body guy?
So I started in 2000 so long story to make it shorter, but in high school, I went to auto body classes. I won a scholarship when I went to a competition, and I got a full ride scholarship to go to Wyotech. So I went there.
Competition of what?
Auto body competition.
Really?
So Skills USA.
Votech schools.
Yep. So in the high schools, they had, you know, different shop classes, and mine was able to go to a competition. I went to the state competition and won. I think I got 7th nationally. I should have got 1st, but okay. Let's, yeah.
What did they make you do? I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, I mean, just like you
I took auto class, but like to make up some credits, I never knew people actually went to.
They would put a dent in a panel, not a vehicle, but a panel, and they would have you fix it, traditionally paint and body. So you would, you know, stud gun it, put some mud on it, sand it, block it, and then paint. And we were all in high school. So your competition was other high school students. So I ended up winning. I was, you know, I thought I was going to win because I was very driven to do stuff like that. But when they actually did call my name, it was like, yeah, you know. But yeah, won the scholarship and went to Wyotech, came back to Arkansas in 2010, and that's when my journey started. So really, I was doing it in high school, but professionally since 2010 to 2021, I did traditional painting body.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And you work for like a big chain shop or like a small mom and pop shop?
Mainly mom and pop shops. I started out kind of in the production at a body shop or at a dealership.
Okay.
But I wasn't ready for full time. Like, this is real life. You got to do this stuff to get paid. And I did that for probably like 8 or 9 months. They were giving me big jobs I just couldn't handle. I quit, rethought life for a couple months, and went to a mom and pop shop, which I stayed at for 7 years.
Wow.
Then went up, and that's when I really got involved into PDR.
Would you see a dent guy come in, or did you just kind of start seeing it on social media, or what?
Man, I saw a guy come in 2010, actually. He's a great dent guy. He's my competition. There's other guys in my town who do paintless dent repair, but I do not consider most of them competition. This guy,
I like that.
He definitely is my competition. He's fantastic. He's got a retail shop here in town, but I saw him and I didn't even think about it. It wasn't for me at the time. Putting 10 years or 12 years or whatever into the body shop, though, it becomes your time because, man, your body will get worn out. Yeah. So at the last shop I worked at, there was actually an in-house guy who did paintless dent repair. And
really? When
I started there, I was like, hey, man, I got some paintless tools. You want to check out what I got? And he's like, yeah, that would do it. So, okay. He's pretty much said that'll do it. I'm going to get in. So,
that's all you needed. Someone said, yeah, you can do it.
You know, and for me, what motivated me the most was I just threw headphones in every single day. I got there at 8 o'clock or whatever and just worked. And I would listen to every single PDR podcast I could find from episode 1 to however many there were. And it was just motivation all day in my ear. Like, oh, we fixed these dents. We made this amount of money. We went into this struggle. You know, it's just, for me, that pushed me to the next level of wanting to do this for a living.
Is there any podcast that you could say, like, yeah, that one did it for me? Like, you know,
Man, all of them, to be honest with you.
You learn something in
literally all of them, because every single one of them have different personalities.
Yeah.
You can connect with the personalities on those shows, and they're all going to be slightly different. Like, this guy's super funny, this guy's super serious, this guy's both, this guy's all about numbers, this guy's all about the tool, this guy's about the repair. So you get to draw all that and put it into a puzzle of your own thinking.
Yeah.
So that for me, and man, that was like what, 2-3 years ago. It feels like literally forever ago at this point, but just having that helped me a lot.
That is awesome.
I think it also helps, and like Matt Phone said, it's so rare that a body guy can make the transition into PDR, and it is a hard transition. But just like me having Mikey at the shop, how good he can almost see crowns better than I can see crowns. He's like, I can feel it. I'm like, yeah, but you can't see it. I can feel it all day long too, but I can't fix it because I can't see it. So I think with a body guy background, you do have some edges on, some advantages on us, because that end of it, the crownage, how the metal should move, drawing metal towards the dent or away from the dent, So I think there is a little bit of benefit of being a body guy transitioning into PDR, but on the other end, a lot of body guys struggle.
So I cannot compare myself to someone who's not been in the body shop industry, because I don't know their thoughts or their processes or how they look at dents. But for me, I think when you're replacing a quarter panel and it's been hit in the rear body panel and everything's crushed, well, we're going to put it on the frame machine and we're going to do these pulls. And as we're doing these pulls, we watch everything move. We see the back panel move. We see the tail lamp pocket move. We see the quarter panel move. So we have that little bit of history that we've done multiple times that really stick in our brain. So when we look at a dent, and I say we, this is me specifically, when I look at a dent, I can almost like rewind it how it happened in a sense. So if I know it got hit at this direction, well, I'm not going to pull a glue tab right here. I'm going to pull the direction that it got hit.
Yeah.
And it will uncrinkle what was there. But at the same time, as a body technician, it is so easy to just grind and mud that panel. So patience was very, very hard to come by for the first couple, I would say probably the first year. Because it was so simple. You get it close, you mud it. You get it close, you glaze it. Then you get it close, you block it. Then you get it close, it looks pretty good. Okay, now we've glassed it. So it's those steps that we have to learn, and it's the patience in between that takes us so long,
We get it all the time. The body goes like, man, I would have been done that in 30 minutes. I'm like, yeah, but you're getting paid $42 for it, and I'm getting paid $600.
Exactly. It's a cleaner repair too, So I look now, money is important to me. Why would I be in business otherwise? But for me, when a customer comes in and that vehicle can be done with paintless dent repair, I'm looking out for that vehicle and that customer. So you can go to a body shop. It may be the same price. It may be cheaper. It may be more expensive. But what we can do is save this panel, no repaint, no color issues, and you're back on the road in a day or two. So, it's a win-win.
I see.
Now, we had a question in here. Let me find it.
People want to know, when are you going to compete?
Okay, so here's the thing. I can fix a dent all day long, but I like to do it at my pace. I'm not really worried about people watching me. I don't care about that. But when I do mobiles, I feel like I'm always rushed. When I'm at my shop, I can sit back, look at the damage, evaluate, determine from there what is next. At the competition, it's just going to be like mobile. Go, 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 get it done. And I don't want to put myself in a situation where I feel like I did a less superior job than what I could actually do.
Yeah.
And the timeline is what gets me to where I think I need a little bit more experience to push my speed to the next level, to, you know, compete and it be fair to me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's what I tell everyone at the Dent Olympic. Like, we all know how to fix dents, but it's just when you say get it done in 45 minutes, that's when things change, you know?
The pressure.
And there's a good possibility I could do it in 45 minutes, but I've not tried that exact dent, you know, and I don't want to be there and make it worse, and the guy at the end has to clean it up. You know, I just don't want to be that guy.
Yeah. Hey, Pac was asking, where did the question went? He had
Arkansas and Kansas.
Yeah, so they're slightly different. You know, we are a little smarter here, and because it's our Kansas. No, I hear that joke quite a bit. Yeah, good one, Pac.
Hey, he's from Canada. He doesn't know.
He doesn't know. He's not familiar with the states. You know, I don't put it against him. And that too, man. I've seen a lot of these comments come up. Pac, I started following him, you know, early on. He does really, really good work. Just like, you know, everyone I follow, I feel like I follow people because they drive me to the level.
You don't follow me.
Exactly. So I want people to no, you know, I haven't been on Instagram as much as I should. For me, I worried about my customers more than I worried about other dent guys. But I'm getting to the point now where I want both. I want customers. I want the approval of dent guys. I want to be funny. I want to have fun. Really, I'm just opening up my personality for everybody. So,
and you're killing it, man. You know, on TikTok and on Instagram. I think more like on TikTok, like you're killing it. Are you getting clientele from your social media now, or?
Yeah, I mean, I think my biggest thing. So you've been sharing to stories for quite some time, and I was watching that, and that's really how I kind of followed you, is just always watching your stories. It's so much easier to just click on story and watch them rather than scroll through for an hour. But I share all my TikToks to both my Facebook and my Instagram story. So the people who follow me and the people who follow Encore, they get a daily dose of dents. So for a year when I started this business, it was, okay, I'll do one post a week or this. I don't want to bug people, you know, but it's now I just share the story and they're seeing it daily. So the people who have had dents and never thought twice to fix them are now, dang, I see Corey do this every day. Let me call him. My buddy's got a dent. I was thinking of you because I saw your story. You know, as soon as they get a dent, they don't think twice. Oh, Corey with Encore. So directly, have I got business from TikTok? I don't believe so. I've had people in different states that I have tagged other technicians. Have got those. I don't know if they have, but the everyday dose of a funny or whatever you call a TikTok, that further than just doing a bland video of dent fixed. And for me, that's what's grown me. Yeah.
That's what I used to tell Ryan this. I'm like, you know, as he was building the shop, I'm like, man, let's see daily. What is it? Mm-hmm. I feel that there's just something that when we can connect, we get attached to it more and more. You know, it's funny because I get clients too that like they will tell me like they watch the daily feeds, right? And they're like, I can't wait to get a dent to come see you. I'm like, who would say that? You know, like
they're out there though. We get that all the time. You know, it's you build these relationships with people and they feel like they're connected to you. I don't know if you guys in your towns, we do. There's dealerships everywhere. Well, you have a spokesman for that dealership. Yeah. So it's like, come on down to here and buy this. And you feel like when you go down there, you're getting that, you know? So I'm trying to give that to my customers. Yeah. They know me. They feel like I'm not just a random guy, you know?
Yeah. So Since we're on the social media side topic right now, people are asking, what are you using to edit your videos? And also, if you're making money out of TikTok yet.
So I was using all kinds of different things to edit, and now I just edit everything on TikTok. It takes like 5 minutes. It's super easy. I do it every day now. It's honestly, the reason I do TikTok is because of Davo.
Shout out to Davo.
Yeah, shout out. So I met him in person at the last MTE, and we talked for a couple hours here and there. And I just asked him, like, dude, how are you doing these TikToks? What's the deal with it? He's like, just do one every day. I'm like, yeah, okay. You know, and I got on the plane and started editing the couple videos I had. And I started posting that day, and I have not went a day without posting. And I think that's what grows the following. The algorithm kicks in.
Yeah.
And yes, yesterday was the first day I made money on TikTok, and I made $165.
Nice.
So that was going live. They were able to give me gifts. And I don't do it for the money. Now that I'm involved in this TikTok thing, I do it for the people who are following me. I do it for myself a little bit. I just want to get my personality out there. But when you go live and people are asking these questions, some of them are super dumb questions. You don't have to answer them all. But when someone really gets to watching and they're like, what are you doing? How are you doing that? What is this called? What tool are you using? Well, your day is a little more fun when you get to tell people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you go home and tell your wife, and she's like, whatever, what's for dinner? Like, what are we going to do tonight? But you can tell these people on TikTok all day, or your Facebook Live or your Instagram Live, like, oh, we're fixing dents. This is called a dent light. You know, this is from this brand. This shows us this. These tools right here. This one's soft. This one's sharp. Here's how we're doing it. You know, it's just, it takes a little longer, but it's a lot more fun.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Sometimes a client says like, oh, I haven't seen you put a video. I've been working, like making videos takes time, you know, like.
You just record everything. Don't
Yeah.
even worry about it. Just record.
Yeah.
That's what I started doing. And people come up, talk to me. I just don't put that part in the video, you know?
Yeah. Corey, I want to take it back a little bit. So you said that, you know, you worked in the shop. You were in the shop for what, 7-10 years? And then you thought about, you know, doing this PDR thing. I know there's a lot of people that are, you know, they're always thinking about doing that other thing, right? That they really want to do. What was your mental process? What was your process to get you there?
So what actually got me out of the shop, got me into PDR full time? Is that kind of what you're asking?
Yeah.
What drove you?
I hated life, man. To be honest with you, I loved cars. I still do. I love cars. For some reason, I don't love my own most of the time, but I love fixing them. I want to work with these hands, man. Like, these are my superpower, and I know how to use them. Hand-eye coordination. So, but I got mentally in a spot where I wasn't happy. Like, I just wasn't happy with what I was doing. I didn't know if it was at home. I didn't know if it was after hours. I didn't know if it was while I was at work. So I just started changing little things. And I said this on the Coach Corey K, the PDR Coach podcast. I went and got a haircut. It sounds so dumb. It really does. But I got a haircut, and that's one of the changes I made. And I looked at myself and I said, well, you look a lot better now because you're taking care.
Wait, so I mean, was it that
was
big?
the beginning.
It was a big of a change of a haircut. Now I'm trying to bring into
Corey had a mullet. He's like, I had a mullet. It's
you had the long hair. What you have?
Have you ever heard of this thing called a man bun?
Oh man.
I spent 1 full year without cutting my hair. And that's kind of when I'm not going to say it was a depression. I was just going to say I wasn't really happy about you turn these certain ages and you expect life to be different, right? Yeah. You don't know what to expect in the world. Well, I'd lived a certain way for so long, making great money, being able to buy whatever I wanted, but That's not what made me happy. So I got that haircut after that 1 year of not caring about nothing, growing my hair long, doing whatever. Well, that wasn't the answer. So I thought about the things that I did enjoy the most, and pushing metal with rods seemed more enjoyable to me than putting body filler on them and sanding it and being dirty at the end of the day and smelling like metal after you've ground it, or smelling like body filler, sweating in a body shop, or listening to your boss tell you what's next. And my whole life, I really didn't want people to tell me what to do, but that's all I knew. Well, once I felt like I got to a position where I could fix these things and I was comfortable doing so, I just made sure my finances were in order. And I took the scariest step of my life, quitting that job. So you go from a guaranteed paycheck to an unknown, am I going to make any money? Am I going to be a loser? Am I going to have to, blah, 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 blah. Well, I thought, I've got just enough money to where I can try. It was so scary, but I did it. And
but that's the drive.
It was. I knew that's what needed to happen. I just didn't know how I should do it. And I just did it. And ever since I made that move, I'm literally a whole different person. I mean, I was kind of a jerk in the body shop. There's egos. It's an ego-driven industry. And I was a jerk. I mean, there's no doubt about it. There's people who probably don't like me because of who I was back then.
Yeah.
And now I had a big, huge F-250 truck with a huge lift. Like, look at me. I drive a little Tacoma now. I don't care what people think. I'm just doing me. Like,
yeah.
I've met people at MTE, and I know one that finally took the leap. He was a painter, and he's finally in the body shop, or he's doing PDR now. So that's great. And I tell people, if this is what you want, just do it, man. Like, you get one chance to be on this earth. Don't let everyone else tell you what to do. Follow your dreams. It's going to be hard. It's going to suck. It might be fantastic. You don't know until you try it. Just get out there and do it, man. That's how the PDR cowboy was born. Literally a whole new person.
And I think some of it is the fear, like you were saying. You don't know what's going to happen. Can I do this? Can I make this work? At the end of the day, right? How many successful people have failed? Everyone. Yeah. So what are you waiting on? Just do it.
Do it.
You know what I mean?
Just do it. And not everybody's going to look at it that way. I understand that. Everyone is different. But, man, if you can find that little piece that tells you to do it, just bite out of that cookie and go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See, Matt Phones needs some love energy here.
Dude,
Matt Phones.
Go for it. I don't know.
I almost feel like if you don't know how to do it, just buy yourself a cape and just
hide
do it.
on the cape if you get scared. And on Corey, Encore Paintless Dent Repair, and then my name is Corey. So I thought it was fitting to become On Corey. So in the beginning, I had these alter egos. They're no longer alter egos. They're who I am that day. Like, it's me, man. I'm not going to change who I am anymore. I'm going to be exactly who I want to be. And being in this industry, as stupid as it sounds, being my own boss, creating my own hours, going out there and getting my own work, you literally become a superhero. And the industry needed a dent hero.
You know what? I'm loving it, bro.
The alter ego is what got me.
This guy is crazy.
I am loving it, man.
Well, I said to Manny. Manny was like, let's get Corey on from Encore. I'm like, as long as he dresses up.
Corey, so that's how your Encore, the name got established, and you went on full time.
Well, to be honest with you,
How did that come about? Tell us about the name. How did you put that together?
Deciding on a name was the hardest thing I ever did in my life for about a week. That was the only thing I cared about, to be honest with you, that whole week. Nothing else mattered. And I came up with a name, and I freaking loved it.
Yeah.
And I opened my LLC, and I go to the bank, and they said, "Oh, are you affiliated with the name in a different town, like 20 miles from you?" And I'm like, "No, we're a completely different company." They had one word difference. So I looked up online. I'm like, how did they even approve my name if someone has a very similar one? It's because the one word difference. So they did Paintless Dent Repair. I did Paintless Dent Repair. Almost the same name. So then for a whole nother week, it was, okay, I can't even open my company until I get another name. So I was so mad. I drove to the running trail. I just went running. I just took off. I didn't want to think about nothing. I just wanted to come to me. On my way home from the running trail, I see a Buick Encore in front.
Oh my God.
And that, my friend, is how Encore Paintless Dent Repair got.
Oh man.
True story. Can't make it up.
Look at that.
But
That was a sign, Corey.
It was perfect. If I didn't go running that day, who knows what we would be called? Who knows? I'm glad I didn't see like a Honda Civic or something, because that would have just been kind of weird. But Encore is pretty fitting because when someone gets a dent fixed, they come to me, as many has said in the past, they come to you as a customer, they leave as a friend.
Yeah.
Well, I treat my customers the same way. I save all their numbers in my phone. What I'll do if Joe Bill calls me, I save it. Joe Bill has a Denali, had a dent in his fender. That's how I save it. Joe Bill, white Denali, dent in the fender. When he calls me the next time, that reminds me who Joe Bill was.
Yep.
I remember immediately. I answer the phone. Encore Paintless Dent Repair. Hey, this is oh yeah, Joe, what's going on? Hey, you got that Denali? You still got that thing? Oh, you remember me? Oh, absolutely, buddy.
Or even answer the phone. Hey, Joe, how are you?
Exactly.
Bro,
It depends on how long it's been since I talked to him, obviously, but it's Encore. You want more. You want more. You want more. So when my customers call me back, they're already wanting more. It's just another Encore.
That's pretty good.
That is, man. You have kids, Corey?
I have dogs, and I have 2 mini dogs. So
Okay.
if anyone wants a dog, I've tried to convince my wife many times. Not happening.
Not happening.
I've been married 12 years with 0 kids.
That's awesome.
And we haven't tried yet. So we want to be mature enough in our own
Ways.
to be able to raise children. And
Yeah.
I am not that guy yet. As
So you went on full PDR. You got your accounts, everything. What was next? I mean, did you already have the shop, or did you start it just like a route?
Good question. We opened up in 2020 while I was still working for the body shop. Like I said, full time in 21. So in that period, really, I was just getting whatever job I could after hours at the body shop. I did a couple at the body shop, but it wasn't like steady. It was like 1 or 2 here and there. But I was getting repairs like so close they didn't need painted. But we're gonna scuff that and clear it to get paid in the paint shop. So that kind of put me down a little bit. But I was doing those little jobs, and being in the body shop industry for so long, just people who knew me knew kind of what I did. Yeah. So I contacted a couple people. Hey man, I'm doing this paintless thing. If you've got any dents in your vehicle, we can do it without painting. It's a little cheaper, a lot quicker. So I started getting these small walk-in kind of, I know you, you know me, let me tell my buddy. And that worked for a while. I started running ads on Facebook. that kind of helped a little bit here and there, but it was, man, I was always answering dumb questions. People weren't getting stuff done. It was just a waste of time. And Google started picking up a little bit. And then I got slow for like 2 weeks. I didn't make any money. Maybe like $100 here or there. Well, my minimum was 150, so 150 here or there. And I was like, I got to figure something out. That's the day I just started driving. I stopped at every place I could. I went to a body shop. They're like, nah, man, we got a guy. I'm like, listen, I will do a free demo for you. I don't care how big the dent is. Let me show you what I can do. Nah, man, we're good. We're good. I go back the next week. Hey, man, Corey with Encore, just stopping back in again. Yeah. I said, look, man, you got anything I can just kind of help your body guys with even? You know, if you got a big dent, man, let me just make that smaller for you. All right, come on back. Let's see what you can do. So I'd go do a huge dent, put a Kiko tab on it, pull that thing out. Dang, you can fix big stuff? Oh, yeah, man. Now I service like 11 body shops. All I had to do was go in there and give a little time away.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gave that time. Now they're referring people to me.
Yeah.
They're calling me every week. Hey, man, we got a dent. Oh, man, we messed up. Oh, we put a headlight in. It didn't fit. We bent it, put a dent, you know, whatever it may be. That's been giving me a lot of work. I went out and got a couple wholesales. That's bringing me work. But my biggest thing is retail. I want to do retail. I'll take on the biggest dent you got. I don't care if it takes me a week. I'm going to fix that dent.
Yeah.
And that, showing these videos to people every single day, dang, he does little dents, he does big dents, he can do any dent. Retail. Insurance. All we need is a hailstorm. Then we'd be gone.
And so how did you find the shop?
My shop? Oh, okay. Yeah. So
Sorry.
You're fine. You're fine.
So whenever I decided to quit my job, we sold our house and we started looking for a house with a shop. So, because I needed income to prove that I could purchase something. So I was still working for the body shop and we found this house with a shop. So sold our house, bought this house. A couple months later, I quit. Now that's where my workshop is. It's at my house. It's a 40 by 40 shop.
Wow.
And it works. I mean, there's guys out there with huge retail shops and they're doing great. I don't want the overhead yet. I'm so new to this that I don't need it. I'm doing fine. I could do better, but all in due time.
That's cool.
That is super cool.
And I know there's guys out there doing what I'm doing. You know, Jack with Sioux Falls, he's got a shop out of his house. And
Yeah.
I followed him for a long time. And he's kind of given me that same, like, you can do it. I'm doing it. Watch me. You know, it's cool, man.
Super cool. That's awesome, Corey.
It's got to be nice to just be able to kind of roll over there. And
You would think.
Yeah, like, let me go take a nap.
I would love to be closer to my
Come
shop.
back and do the dent.
You know what I mean?
You would think, but after so many weeks of being able to work at 9 o'clock at night because you're there, your wife gets tired of it, you know? But no, it's not always great because you feel like you never leave.
Yeah.
So that's why I've started these new routines of, you know, I'll take a day off a week generally, and I'll drive around and I'll go talk to buddies who own different businesses, and I'll go to the gym in the mornings just to kind of get out of here because I don't want to be here 24/7. That's not what we're made to do.
Yeah.
You know.
So the first time I ever saw you at MTE, I saw you at the collision glue booth.
Yeah.
And since then, I almost always felt like you work for collision glue. And so tell us, can you, what's the story?
Yeah, man. So that's a really fun story, actually. Let me grab. Solar Blitz. So I saw Bryce Kelly in a video using Solar Blitz, and I thought, well, if Bryce is using Solar Blitz, then I am Solar Blitz. So I purchased this glue and I have it come in. I pay however much it is and I stick it on the panel. And what do you know? The glue sucks. Someone's going to edit just that part. The glue sucks. So I look on the back. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I got online. This is a newer bag. His older bags may have had his number. I can't remember. I somehow found his number. I called. I was like, hey, man, what's up? Yeah, this glue doesn't work. And I just spent however much. He's like, what do you mean it doesn't work?
I could just
I'm like,
see
doesn't do anything. I literally wasted my money on this glue. And you said on your site, call if you have any questions. So I'm calling you. FaceTime. Hey, what's up, buddy? Hey. And I'm like, okay, you are dedicated to show me how this works. We are FaceTiming for 45 minutes. He says, warm the panel up. He said, no, don't flash it. Warm the panel up. Corey, warm the panel up. So I warm it up. I put the glue on. He says, let it sit. Put your fingernail on it. Yep, tacky. Yep, tacky. I didn't have a little gun at the time. And he said, all right, it's been long enough. It's probably even. Give it a pull. Man, I pulled this thing. I said, I take back my previous statement. The glue works. From that point on, I had belief in the product. And I do not work for Jeremy. I just believe in certain products. If they help me, I'm willing to show others how they work. And that's just who I am. It's for me, honestly. Like, if I can show someone how something works, I'm learning while I'm teaching. It's fun for me, and that's what I did. You know, it's awesome. So, but now I'm dedicated to the glue. I use it every single day. Yeah. Now on certain jobs, I will use other glues. I don't use it all the time, but 90% of the stuff that comes through here is collision repairs. And I went through 3 sticks this week, so that tells you. These are pretty big sticks. I think he said 15, 16 inches. I don't know. They're big, but I squirt them through the gun every day.
Nice.
But that's how that worked with him. And, you know, he's a good dude. And
absolutely,
he's very passionate about his product. And for good reason, because it's a great product. Yeah. Just like many companies out there. I use Kiko every day. I use Stanliner tools. I use, you know, stuff from A1. Dent Reaper, you know, Excalibur, anything that's going to dent craft, anything that's going to get me to the next level and fix that dent, I am more than happy to purchase that product and tell others about it.
Nice.
Do you feel like you're taking on larger damage because of the shop?
Yeah, absolutely. Like this job I'm working on today, it's got body filler in it right where I'm working. And it's a car lot car, and they're like, make it better. And yeah, I could make it better, but because it's in my shop and I'm in a controlled environment, okay, all I'm going to do is just keep working and keep until I make this sucker look good.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care if I have to work on it for 2 days. I want to fix stuff. And I'm taking on dumb stuff. But the reason being is I've got this shop. I'm right next door to it. I see Bryce Kelly doing these stupid repairs every day, you know, and it just drives you to the next level.
Yeah. So you, you know, you're full time now. You've had the last, 2 years to do what you do. What does the next 3, 4, 5 years look like for Corey? Or what's your game plan? I mean, what's the future look like for you?
Honestly, bro, it's I don't know. I really don't. I don't want to lie to you.
No, of course.
I've had thoughts of growing this and going to I'm going to say I have a retail location, but in some people's eyes, it's not. Maybe possibly going to an actual retail location in town on a main road. But when I do that, my life's going to change again. I'm going to have to be at the shop, possibly have to get another technician on board. You know, I don't know that I want that yet. I'm not saying I don't want it. but next year is going to be different than my thoughts this year. So
Yeah.
I don't really have a 3-year goal or a game plan. I'm doing it, making money, making sure that I can pay taxes, I can afford tools, I can provide for my wife, you know,
Yeah.
and I'm just enjoying it at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm
Basically
hoping-
just mastering your craft as this, all of this goes along, right?
Exactly. Yep. And
That's awesome.
in the beginning, man, I would take on jobs not knowing if I could do them, and it was so stressful. And now I've taken on so many that, like, I'm not going to say they're easy, but they're easier than they were in the beginning. So that stress has gone down. So now I actually have the opportunity to think about these next steps.
That's
So
good.
that's the steps we're kind of working towards. But I honestly don't know the plan. I don't. So
I think it gives you
plan
some
on
time to
going
grow.
ski again
Yeah.
and having a good time and meeting dent dudes and just buying tools and fixing dents, bro. Like, that's all I know right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I think it's going to give you a chance to lay out your plan, strategically place what you want to do and how you want to do it. And sometimes that's the best way to do it. No reason to rush.
Right.
Great things take time.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, though, I think that the industry, it's enjoying you. You know, it's awesome to see good energy with the right mindset too, and at the same time just pushing your skills, you know.
Look, there's a lot of guys out there who are just awesome, man. I feel honored to come on these podcasts and be able to tell my story. And you know, I've got a certain personality not everybody's gonna love.
Yeah.
But everybody does out there, and I get a lot of great feedback, so that's what drives me to keep doing this stuff. You know, it's for the industry, it's for me, it's for my customers, and you know, this industry is so much different than collision. It's way more fun. We get to make friends with our competition in a sense. You know, we get to build these relationships, and you know, for the people who don't like it, well, okay, whatever. Yeah. Move on to the next.
Yeah.
So
I just think it's great though, because you know it's not like the collision industry. You know, there's just so many different shops, but I think that like with Paintless Dent Repair, one technician makes us all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the fact that you know you're new, you're doing it, and you're doing repairs right. It's just with the right attitude. It's just like it's awesome. You know
keeping it fresh.
I appreciate it, guys. I really do. You know,
for guys
here that y'all think I'm doing a good job. So
for guys that are coming into the industry fresh, or guys that are thinking about like doing PDR, like what would be your best, let's say 2-3 advices that you would give someone to?
Well, it really depends on what they're doing at the moment. Like if they're, you know, body shop guys, if they're at a desk, like everybody's situation's different. But I think the biggest thing is, for me, just think about what you want to do. And if you're driven to do that certain thing, then maybe that's your next step.
Yeah.
For me, it was a lot easier, I feel like, to come into this industry because I had like an upper hand. Mm-hmm. I was already working with my hands, looking at dents every day. I was able to practice on things that, you know, I shouldn't be able to practice on. I'm getting paid to learn. If a guy's at say a guy works at a bank as a teller and he says, man, a guy fixed my dent. That's super cool. I want to go learn that. He's going to be in a completely different situation. So, you know, now looking back, I wish I'd have got a trainer. I would have been so much further ahead. I thought I could learn it on my own, which I did. But man, I made so many mistakes. And if I'd have just spent that 10, 15, 20K, I would have made it back, you know?
Yeah.
It's a scary thing because money looks a lot different when you get a paycheck every week.
Yeah.
Entrepreneurs have kind of an upper hand on, you know, I may have made this amount this week and I can set this much back. But, you know, later on your week may be man, I didn't make any money. Glad I have that extra, but luckily for, dent guys, we do pretty good. And, it's different for everybody. So I can't say do this, do that. My biggest thing and my biggest theory is follow your dreams, figure out what you want, do it, get your finances in order, purchase a good set of tools, learn, get some training, mess some stuff up, learn from your mistakes, and use the matrix. Charge people right. Keep this industry at a higher level.
Yeah, absolutely.
Charging $50 for a dent that's $150. Well, that makes the industry crap. And it makes it look like somebody's stealing from somebody else because we're charging a higher price. So if we can all kind of work together as a team, in a sense, like I feel like that's what us guys on TikTok are doing. We're tagging each other. We're kind of playing off of each other's video.
They've all said, tell them.
Dude, it's just, if we can work together somehow and let America know, we don't have the money to have a Super Bowl commercial. So how else are we going to do it? It's different for everybody. I can't answer that question, specifically.
I think that you laid it down really good in the beginning, that if you're not happy with what you're doing, look to see what is it that it's going to get you there. Like you said, if you have dreams, you have passion towards something, do those moves. It's going to be scary, but if you know that you're not happy, just do something about it.
And it's scary, like you said, for a body guy that's making 75, 100 grand a year. I had the exact same conversation today with the body tech. He was like, yeah, I looked into Ding King and I was like, okay, but if you're tired of doing body work, what's holding you back?
Yeah.
You're just killing yourself. The chemicals are terrible.
Yeah.
So just practice in your garage. I tell all the guys, I love going into body shops and they have the glue pulling kits, and it's one local, and you open up the cabinet and you're like, he goes, yeah, check this out. Got this 10-pound slide hammer. I'm like, what are you going to do with that? It's a slide hammer. I'm like, you're not fixing shit with that 10-pound slide hammer. Then you see him with the cold glue tab set from Kiko. And I was like, what are you going to do with that? Oh, I'm going to glue. No, that's for cold glue. You're not going to use it. It's just funny. And I said, just call me. Call me personally. I'm going to go on Kiko website with you, tell you exactly what to buy. Don't buy a whole bunch of stuff you don't need. You look at these guys because they don't know. They just think, let's just grab this stuff and figure it out. The good thing is you got people from Kiko like Danny Hacker that are teaching these body shops the glue pulling end. And all these body shops are like, we're not going to take the work from you. And I was like, oh, I know. I'm not worried one lick that you're going to take work from us. That was the least of our worries. So, just like you did, don't be scared. If you want to do it, start slow, put the time in, make it happen.
And you know what, Corey? I love this part that you said earlier, man. Just like be your own hero.
Yep. You got to do it. You just got to be yourself, man. Not everybody's going to love you, but there's going to be some people who do. You got to love yourself, man. You got to love yourself.
First off, I want to mention this. I love Danny Hacker's picture in here with John biting. Look at that face in the background. That is just classic.
Every time I see that
picture. How can people find you?
Find me, so it's Encore Paintless Dent Repair on Facebook. It's Encore PDR on Instagram. And as you know, right here in the corner, wherever that's at, PDR Cowboy on TikTok. That's my channel there. So if anybody wants to follow, I'd be more than happy to have you as a follower and help me along on this journey. Give me ideas if you got any. If you're scared to get on camera, I'll do your little skit, whatever. but we just all need to work together and have a good time, man.
Yeah.
What it's all about.
That's awesome. So you'll be at MT next year?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I think I'm going to try to make it to Anson too. They're coming up with
open
a
house
or something. Yeah. I'm going to try to make it.
Well, I appreciate you coming on, man. I've been watching. A lot of your stuff. I'm like, this dude standing on the ratchet strap, balancing. I was like, oh my gosh. But keep up the good work, man. You keep it light. It's a lot of fun. You're doing a great job, and keep pushing.
I appreciate y'all both, man. Everybody on here, and thanks for having me. And I appreciate it.
Do the cape thing to close it off, man.
See you, Corey. Bye-bye.
Thank you, brother.
Another good dude in the industry, Jesus.
Oh man,
it's funny,
And I'll tell you, if you meet him in person, awesome guy. Just humble, down to earth, funny.
Personality.
Awesome guy. Yep.
Personality.
Yep.
Yep.
Really happy to have, guys like this, keep coming into our industry, man, because like I said, I think 100% is all, just.
Who needs to get on here?
Who's that?
Josh Dragos.
Yeah, let's get him
a
on here.
Long-time follower. So, Josh, you're coming up. You better start practicing in the mirror and getting yourself ready to
go. All right, there you go, Mr. Dragos. That is our invite to you.
So, how's the rest of your week looking?
Busy.
Yeah.
It's crazy busy to the point where I have enough work and I gotta put game plan because I'm bringing in clients, and I gotta figure out how to tell one that I need more time so I could take care of the other one. It just and good problems to have.
It is.
And then the clients that are just coming in because a dent happened yesterday. Or they got a client that they're going to pick up in the next few days and they can't pick them up with that dent. It's just how you can take care of them. Trying to squeeze everything, and just trying to take care of everyone else who made the appointment. Yeah, man, just it's busy.
It is. It is. The more and more I really think about this, I wish the car market wasn't as crazy as it is, because I really think on the retail shop side that loaner cars are the way to go. Just because some of these repairs, I hate the pressure. You're looking at the clock. You're trying to fix a dent. You're looking at the clock. You're trying to fix a dent. You're looking at the clock. I hate that pressure. Yeah. I like to know, okay, whatever. If it takes 3 hours or it takes 5 hours, I want to be able to focus and try to get that thing done. So the more I'm thinking about it, if this market could figure itself out, I think that's his next step in the paintless dent repair market is loaner cars. Even if you charge them $30 a day.
Right.
Cover the cost. So I don't know. We'll see. It's on the radar. You have a great rest of your week, buddy.
Thank you. You too, Ryan. I know you're busy. You're slammed over there too. So
yeah, but my new guy started and it's been really nice. So another set of hands.
There you go.
So
I appreciate everyone watching. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah,
thanks,
Dave. Good turnout. Be safe, take care, and free hugs. You guys have a fantastic night, and we will see you next week.
Thank you, everyone, for joining.
See you guys. Bye-bye.
See you guys.